Spirit Halloween's 2024 animatronic re-releases ranked on Tier List Tuesday. This is the Voina experience. What's happening, Ghoulies? Welcome back to the Voina experience. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We finally got ourselves a brand new intro with no watermark. A nice new personalized theme and a brand new customized logo for the channel created by our good friend Leone Productions. Thank you so much for your awesome, talented work on our logo, Leone Productions. We really appreciate it. Guys, if you need any sort of horror artwork, check out Leone Productions. And we are so excited for our new image and our new look here, Ghoulies. We've got all kinds of new things coming, some brand new stickers. I got new t-shirts. We're gonna have some little fun things to give away in the stores this Halloween season besides just the stickers. I'm gonna have some fun things stewing in the brain, Ghoulies, this season. Might have some t-shirts with me at Flagship, so if you guys are coming to Flagship, we are planning to go as of now. We're gonna have some t-shirts and fun stuff for you guys, so come to find us at Flagship. But anyway, Ghoulies, on to the topic for Tier List Tuesday. That is right, Ghoulies. Spirit Halloween just gave out their information or put some new information on their website as far as the re-release of the 2023 animatronics that they wanted to bring back this season. Now, there are a ton of other animatronics on their website from past seasons, Ghoulies, but today we are going to be talking exclusively about the 2023 animatronics that have been re-released for the 2024 Halloween season. On Spirit Halloween's website, they are currently available right now, and they are Slim, Hellspawn, Little Jack Carver, Leatherface Pretty Woman, the Collector's Minion, Desmezzo, the Howling Spirit, Stilts, Deathstalker, the Blackheart, Eternal Rest, the Cauldron, Heckles, and Darling Dolly. Ghoulies, this is a great list of returning animatronics, and with the exception of a couple. And I'm so glad that so many of these are back for the 2024 season. And we thought rather than give another just sort of talking about them sort of video there's already been a ton of those that have been released, I thought we would use them for today's tier list rankings. So let's get to the tier list ranking of the returning Spirit Halloween 2024 animatronics from the 2023 season. Here we go. All right, Ghoulies, we are back on tiermaker.com. And you can see here our lineup of our 14 returning 2023 animatronics to this year's Halloween season from our good friends at Spirit Halloween. We're going to be starting with Slim. Ghoulies, you know, if you've watched any of our videos, our thoughts on Slim, this was a fantastic licensed animatronic from last year. It's huge. It's intimidating. I did, however, have a few issues with its movement and the fact that he starts with his hands open and then leans forward and kind of closes his hands. I thought that was a really weird way. We all agree here that he should sort of had start closed and then opened his hands as he went forward, and it just seemed backwards and weird. And also, just the one laugh track seemed, you know, a little underwhelming. I mean, he is a great animatronic, but for our intents and purposes, for this particular ranking, I'm not going to give Slim an awesome as I would for most clowns, but he's going to go right here in just a simple like situation for our friend Slim. Okay, so that brings us up to Hellspawn. Hellspawn, Ghoulies, was a fantastic animatronic, re-released, a reskin, if you will, of Mr. Dark. This guy was incredibly creepy, shot way up just like Mr. Dark, and had some pretty creepy phrases and sound effects that went along with him. So I was a really huge Hellspawn fan. Cannot think of a single thing about him that I did not like, so Hellspawn definitely goes up at the very top. Anyways, guys, back to our ranking. We've got coming back this year as well, Little Jack Carver, guys. This is an interesting animatronic of a little dude sitting on top of something or sitting down. He's got a pumpkin on his head, and then it's a jump scare that takes the pumpkin off and he screams at you. He's a really cool jump scare. I like him. I can't really say that I find him incredibly awesome. He's not like the best jump scare. He's not the worst jump scare. I never really thought too much about him. I think he was online only anyways. So in terms of like my overall impression of Little Jack Carver, this is not one that I really had too much of a think about. I will go ahead and just put him down here as just an okay jump scare. There were several other jump scares like Desmezzo and of course Jumping Spider that I feel were just a little bit better than Little Jack Carver. Now we've got Leatherface sitting right here with the Pretty Woman mask. Guys, this was a fantastic animatronic, different. We have so many Leatherface animatronics, and this was the first one that I've seen in a while that just had a different costume, different look to it. I really enjoyed the chainsaw moving, and he was just an all-around great looking animatronic. My only downgrade on him was that I thought the movement was a little bit slow, as I've mentioned many times throughout last season and other videos, that his movement could have been a little faster in my opinion. This would have been a great opportunity for Spirit Halloween to use some pneumatic technology and to give him some really faster movements to make him a little more scary, especially with his intense chainsaw sound effects. So although he is an awesome animatronic, I think overall Leatherface falls kind of right here for me in the like situation. Which then brings us to the Collector's Minion, guys. I thought this was a really cool release. I think he was released towards the end of the 2023 season last year as an online only. I like the fact that he was, even though he was a Collector's Minion, he didn't have the same voice. He was his own animatronic, and he featured 4 phrases. So I think that overall, and his price was extremely excellent. That like as an overall animatronic for his cost, his costume, and his complete originality and separation from the collector, this guy definitely deserves to be up here in an awesome. Like, I haven't personally purchased him, but if I had the extra funds, I probably would, because he's pretty cool. All right, that brings us to Desmezzo. Guys, you know how I love Desmezzo. This was a great jump scare animatronic. He got me almost every single time that I saw him in the stores. I mean, I knew it was coming, and yet still, he managed to scare me because his timing was always different. And I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I really enjoyed Desmezzo. I mean, now, only thing I will say though, is that he did have a lot of breakage problems, malfunctions throughout the year, if you will. So with that in mind, I couldn't quite give him a total awesome animatronic. He's gonna go down here in the light just because there was a lot of malfunctions and some issues with him overall. So gonna have to bump you down a little bit for that one, Desmezzo. Which then brings us to Howling Spirit. Now, I know I've given Howling Spirit a lot of negative comments over the seasons. I don't like his face and this, that, and the other. However, I have recently had a different appreciation for him recently. He is sort of a homage to classic animatronics, and I really appreciate that fact. So whereas everybody might have thought that I would have put him in a no category, I am going to put the Howling Spirit up as an okay animatronic. He's still not one of my favorites, but the fact that he does pay homage to the classics does kind of bump him up out of that no category, which I think I did previously give him. So good job, Howling Spirit. Which then brings us to one of my favorites. Absolutely, you guys know, we don't even have to go into. Stilts is one of my absolute favorite animatronics that was released last year, and I'm so glad that he's coming back for everybody this year. Gigantic, 8 foot tall, spinning head, cracking bones, huge clown, and of course, we love clowns here at the Voina Experience, and I got Stilts at Flagship because one of you ghoulies out there managed to hold one back for us, and we just couldn't be happier with Stilts. He's one of my favorite animatronics. I've got nothing bad to say about Stilts. So you know that Stilts is definitely going to go in the awesome tier list for me. Which then brings us to the Deathstalker. That's right, ghoulies coming back this year is Deathstalker. Guys, I know that ultimately this is sort of a ho-hum in terms of being an animatronic. He doesn't move much or have any movement really other than side to side. But guys, Krampus was the same way, and everyone loves Krampus, and I gotta tell you, I actually really love this animatronic. He's huge, intimidating, creepy, freaky, weird. He's got some intensely scary sound effects, and the fact that he shoots fog out of his mouth is an extra bonus for me. Guys, I had nothing bad to say about this. It was a fan favorite. This guy sold out extremely fast when he was released, so clearly this is an awesome animatronic for sure. So no doubt he's coming back for this year. Which then brings us to the Blackheart. Now here's one that I don't really understand the hype about, guys. If you follow the videos, you know my views on Blackheart. Just a basic Grim Reaper that's hiding a body. He opens his arms, says some phrases, and then closes it. I initially really liked him, but then as the season went on, my light kind of went down. I found him to be a little bit underwhelming. And guys, they're bringing him back this year, and I need to know what your thoughts are on the Blackheart. Why is this guy so popular? Do you like him? Why? Let us know. Leave us a comment. But my personal view, though, guys, he's not a terrible animatronic. He is really cool. He is a little bit unique and different in terms of the fact that he's holding a body and reveals it to you. So he is a pretty cool animatronic. He's just not one of my personal favorites. So I'm going to drop Blackheart down here as an okay. Like, you know, in terms of him being a re-release and coming back, okay, I'm more excited to see what new stuff we got. Which then brings us to Eternal Rest Ghoulies. Now, here's another one where you absolutely know my view. This was not an animatronic that I liked at all. I understand Spirit will occasionally bring out animatronics that are, you know, more child-friendly, family-oriented, a little less intense, and this one certainly qualifies, as there was nothing remotely scary about this animatronic. Its jump scare head turn didn't really scare me. The sound effect was more annoying than scary. And most times I saw this animatronic in stores, it was broken, even early on in the season. So guys, unfortunately, as far as a returning animatronic goes, like, why, Spirit? Just, that's a no from me. I'm sorry if you're a fan, but that's just my view on Eternal Rest. I got nothing for you there. Okay, Cauldron is. Here's an interesting animatronic, you guys, and cool that she's coming back. She's this old, decrepit hag witch that pours her vial of potion into her cauldron, but it's cool because the vial itself pours fog, and then the cauldron spews fog. So yeah, she is a very cool, awesome animatronic, and that is unique, and I can see why she's very popular. Although for me, Ghoulies, her look and her face really is a little bit different than they show in her picture and on her video. It wasn't quite as impressive in the actual animatronic, and in videos that I've seen. I didn't end up really liking her face at all, and so although she is an awesome animatronic, my personal view is she's just one that I just like her. You know, she's okay. I'm glad she's coming back for the fans that really wanted her and couldn't get her. So I don't think she's awesome. I don't hate her. You know, we like her. Which then brings one of my all-time favorite animatronics, guys. I'm not even going to waste a whole bunch of time talking too much about Heckles because you all know my view. I absolutely love Heckles. This is a fantastic animatronic. It is unique. It's different. It's not a monster clown, just a regular clown. He's not scary. He's sad. He's got this balloon that also makes creepy faces and stuff. Heckles is one of my all-time favorite. I have him. I love him. There is nothing about Heckles that I could even remotely put in a negative category. And he's a clown! So of course he's gonna go in our awesome tier. Even not all clowns make it, because, you know, Slim didn't quite there, but Heckles absolutely 100% is an awesome animatronic. And I'm glad that he's coming back for 2024 because, if you all remember, he had some issues last year and he wasn't available for a large portion of the season, so absolutely glad that he's back. Last but certainly not least, guys, coming back from Spirit Halloween's 2024 Halloween season is Darling Dolly, and everybody knows, everybody loves Darling Dolly, and for good reason. She is creepy, she is different, she's weird, she's a hybrid of a doll and Roots. Like, what is that even about? Her backstory is cool, her jump scare is cool, her lights are cool, her sound effects are cool, guys. Darling Dolly is 100% an awesome animatronic, guys. So once again, as you can see, Spirit Halloween topping the awesome charts more so than anything else, with only one animatronic coming in the no category. And there you are, your re-releases from 2023 into the new 2024 Spirit Halloween season. Guys, there are 14 coming back, and there they are. Thank you guys so much for watching this tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment. Tell us what your thoughts. Do you agree with this ranking? What are your favorite animatronics coming back from this lineup, guys? Let us know. And make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button so that way you do not miss our next video as we continue to grow here at the Voina Experience. And until next time, stay spooky, and I will catch you later, Ghoulies.